For a great business, you need a great vision. And I'm not talking about a Lamborghini or reaching $1 million, because if your vision is all about money, you will never make it. No matter how much you want it, no matter how much you need the money, you will never make it. Why? Because as soon as you get problems, and trust me, with that adventure we will get problems, you will want to quit. You will want to stop everything. You will say, okay, the money is not that important. Let me find a paying job and it will solve my money problems. Your vision needs to be way more than that. My vision needs to be way more than that. So that's why I have this vision, which is simple. Make Syrian IT talent the world's first pick. Meaning that my goal is that every company in the world wants to hire people from Syria for their IT project. It's very simple, yet it solves two big problems, which again, companies are all about solving problems, not making money. The first problem that I want to solve is for my actual clients, which are companies that cannot find IT talents that they can trust. Okay? So for your information, hiring IT talents was and will always be a problem until we solve it, of course, because it takes time. And even then, if you check everything about the IT talent, you will never be sure if he's reliable, if he will stay in the long term. It's always a bet, never a sure thing, which is a big problem. The second big problem that I want to solve is about Syrian. I want to bring business to Syria. Okay? So I want to bring jobs, freelance contract to Syrian developers that are inside Syria. Okay? It's basically my way to make investment for my origin country. So when we see these two problems, we can agree that they are very exciting to solve. Ambitious, yes, but very exciting to solve. So exciting that I know that no matter what issue I will have in this adventure, I will continue, I will go through, which a good vision is all about. It's all about having a meaningful problem to solve. And I want to be very clear about this vision. It's absolutely not about charity, okay? I'm not expecting clients, companies to hire developers or IT talents just because they are from Syria, okay? It's not about nationality. Every people talk about Indian developers, a North African developer, East European developers. It's not about nationality. Great developers don't have a specific nationality. They just excel at 3 pillars. In the past, it was 2 pillars, but now with AI, we have 3 pillars. The first one is obvious. It's the skill, the experience, the ability to work on any project, okay? This is the first thing that we look for in a developer. The second one is ethics. People confuses that with soft skill, good communication, vibe check and everything, which is important, yes, but what is very important also is ethics. What I mean by that is that in the IT world, just for your information, it's very, very easy to cheat, okay? Any developer can say, okay, this task will take 3 days, but he can do it in 2 hours. He just will say 3 days, and nobody can argue with him unless you have someone above you that knows the tech part, which is not every time the case, okay? So you always have to rely on the honesty and the ethics of a developer. The third one is obviously the AI that changed everything, makes any developer that uses well the AI worth 3, 4, 5 developers that don't use AI. And this is something that the developers, the IT talents, will have to use and master, no matter what they think. Because even if they say that, let's say companies don't trust AI because it can leak the data or leak the confidentiality, even that has a solution. AI can be put in something without any access to internet and help them work on their project without any leakage, okay? So when that happens, what will be the excuse of the companies? What will be the excuse of the developers? Nothing. So basically, the developers that master AI will be above everyone else, okay? And if they master these 3 pillars, they enter into the 0.1% top developers. And I want all the IT talents from Syria to be in that. And when that happens, I will win my first bet, one of my 3 bets. These bets are basically my way to make my vision way more real, way more concrete, okay? So I have to win these 3 bets that I gave to myself. The first one, like I said, is that every Syrian IT talent will master these 3 pillars. And I mean everyone, okay? Not just the people that will be in my company, but also outside, meaning that I imagine also academies, schools. Okay, it's very ambitious, but that's my first bet. And if I win this bet, it will be way more easier to win the second bet, which is that every company will want to hire from Syria if they want a reliable IT talent. And if I win this bet, it will be way more easier to win the third bet, which is that Syria attracts global talents. It's that people that want a great job in IT will want to move to Syria to find a great job. And this particular bet is very important. Why? Because like any great vision, it gives a clear path. Let's say, for example, an IT talent, a very qualified talent, comes to me and sees that the company is doing very well and wants a job, wants to work with us. I will say to him, you have to come to Syria to work with us. Even if it's a Syrian, it won't matter because it's not about Syrian talents. It's about IT talent that are in Syria. Like I said, one of the 2 problems that I want to solve is to bring money to Syria, not to Syrians, to Syria. Because if money comes to Syria, it will not only help the IT talents in Syria, it will also help all the country because this IT talent will spend money in the country. So this is my vision and you need to follow because inshallah it will be a great adventure and it will happen. And you will see everything, the success and the fails.